So yesterday I did a hour-long run, which I think is the longest run I've done. The last time I did was 45 minutes, and this time was an hour at the same speed, so 4 miles total, if I'm doing my math right. And I just wanted to cover this, especially because yesterday I used my apartment gym. Instead of going to my regular gym, I just finished a shift. I didn't really want to drive to my usual gym, and I still want to get a run in. And I live in the Midwest, so it's a bit snowy out. Don't quite want to run outside yet, but the takeaway here is I had a apartment gym at my disposal. And now this isn't a crazy gym. This is pretty bare bones, I would say, about the same quality as your average hotel gym. We have a treadmill. We have a set of dumbbells that go up from 5 pounds to 30 pounds, and I think a good chunk of those were missing, to be honest. And we also had a bench, and I'm not talking just like a bench press or a bench with a squat rack. I'm talking just the bench. I saw the gym for the first time when we did the apartment tour, and initially I kind of scoffed at it, right? Because, I, as well as I think a lot of people on the internet, people in the fitness sphere, they think you need $50 gym membership, all the machines, all the equipment, and yes, those are great. But I think in general, you got to do what you can. I think that's the takeaway I wanted to bring here. I think you got to be creative. I think you got to improvise. I think personally you could build a great physique and you can get into great personal health with just that little set of dumbbells, that little bench, and that treadmill. In fact, I don't even think you need that. I think if you're willing to improvise as much as you can, you could kind of achieve whatever you need to. I mean, calisthenics is a thing. You could get a $10 pull-up bar for your home, and you could train yourself on pull-ups on that. And if you can't do a pull-up yet, you can slowly increase your incline to kind of, put more resistance on yourself while doing those pull-ups until you can do a pull-up. And what I'm saying is that there's a lot of ways to skin a cat, so to speak. There's a lot of different things you can do, a lot of ways to improvise that will really get you where you want to be. And it might not get you all the way there. Eventually, you might need to make some investment into, like I said, the big gym membership, into these machines, into these heavier lifts. But I think generally speaking, the average person, and I get there's people with disabilities, there's people with limiting factors, and that's its own situation. And I'm not saying that, everyone can go be Mr. Olympia, but what I am saying is that there's always something else you can do. And as humans, we have this amazing ability to improvise and work with what we have available. And that's an ability that has gotten us from the Stone Age to now. And it's not an ability that's going to be going anywhere as long as we learn to continue using it. And, I just really wanted to put that out there, hope that can inspire someone to start doing what you can, because it's only when you give up, it's only when you start telling yourself you can't do it, there's no way, that's the only time where it becomes impossible. So keep at it, guys. Wish me luck with the training, and I'll follow up with the next one.